2024-2025 academic year. The Student Orientation Program, Session 1. Dear students, welcome to the IAU English Preparatory Program. Throughout the year, you will encounter new challenges, enhance your language skills, and create wonderful memories. Our program is specifically designed to support your success with encouraging instructors, engaging lessons, and numerous opportunities to practice. It's important to remember that speaking in English at all times is crucial for your advancement. We are here to assist you at every stage. Prepare for an upcoming academic year filled with excitement. Program accreditation. We are proud to announce that Istanbul Aydın University English Preparatory School is accredited by Pearson Assured, an internationally recognized organization. Pearson supports institutions in achieving and maintaining high academic standards. With this accreditation, your education here is recognized across Europe and the United States. Upon completion, you will receive a certificate acknowledged by academic institutions worldwide. If you are ready, let's start with different groups of students. There are two main groups of students. Degree group, students pursuing a 4-year department program. Non-degree group, students enrolled in a 2-year department program. Degree and non-degree groups have different lesson schedules, but all follow structured lesson plans that help advance your language levels. What are levels per group and progress within an academic year? A1 students remain in the same group, but their levels rise. Students who study hard can attain the B1 plus level. A2. Students remain in the same group, but their levels rise. Students who study hard can attain the B2 plus level. B1. Students remain in the same group, but their levels rise. Students who study hard can attain the C1 plus level. Non-degree group. A1 students remain in the same group, but their levels rise. Students who study hard can attain the B1 plus level. A2. Students remain in the same group, but their levels rise. Students who study hard can attain the B2 plus level. B1 students remain in the same group, but their levels rise. Students who study hard can attain the C1 plus level. Tracks and durations. Your progress through these levels is possible within the 4 tracks, each lasting minimum 8.5 weeks. How many lessons are there? There are 4 different lessons in the first 2 tracks. These are main course, listening, reading, and writing. You will be taught ESP in the 3rd track and TOEFL lessons in the last track. If you are wondering, ESP is short for English for specific purposes. Let's move on to weekly lesson schedules. Degree students will attend 28 hours per week, from Monday to Thursday, with 6 hours of lessons per day. Non-degree students will attend 24 hours per week, Monday to Thursday, with 5 hours per day. Here is the degree group daily schedule. non-degree afternoon daily schedule. A non-degree evening daily schedule. Let's go on with assessment and evaluation. Each track contributes 25% to your total average score for the year. For degree group students, 70% of your total score comes from the assessments, while 30% is based on your TOEFL IBT final exam. The passing grade is 70. For non-degree group students, 80% of the total score is based on your track performance, while 20% comes from the TOEFL IBT. Here are the assessment components and their percentage per track. The academic year is divided into 4 tracks, and each track contributes 25% to your total average score for the year. As you can see, for degree group students, 70% of your total score comes from all these assessments, while 30% is based on your TOEFL IBT final exam. The passing grade is 70. As for non-degree group students, 80% of the total score is based on your track performance, while 20% comes from the TOEFL IBT. Remember that every student is required to take the TOEFL IBT exam at the end of the academic year, no matter their performance throughout the year. If you fail to take the TOEFL IBT, you will automatically be marked as unsuccessful and not eligible for the resit exam. Let me remind you that attendance is crucial in the English preparatory program. Degree students must attend 80% of their total lesson hours. Non-degree students must also attend 80%. Any student exceeding 20% absenteeism, even by a single hour, will fail for the year. Medical reports and other excuses do not exempt you from this rule. Do not forget to read the classroom rules posted on your classroom wall, please. How about advisorship? Every class has an advisor teacher. Your main course teacher is most likely to be your advisor teacher. Here you can have a look at our academic and non-academic activities. Session 1, Final Words. We are excited to have you as part of our IAU English Preparatory School family. Make the most of this opportunity by staying engaged, attending your lessons, and participating in all the activities available to you. Remember, success comes with commitment, We wish you the best of luck in the academic year ahead. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to our Linktree account to stay updated.
Orientation Program, Session 2, Part 1, How to Use UBIS. Dear students, today I'll teach you how to use UBIS through a step-by-step guide. First of all, what is UBIS? UBIS is an in-campus information automation platform. UBIS is an acronym for Université Bilgisysteme. Importance of UBIS. What is it used for? On the UBIS platform, you can keep track of your exam scores, keep track of your absenteeism hours, see your lesson program, see the academic calendar, and many more. Where to find UBIS website? Sign into your UBIS on a website. Enter your username and password. The username and password were given to students during registration at IAU University. Every student is given these details, usually on a white A4-sized paper. Check the documents given to you during registration. Create your own password. Students are always given a temporary password. You are required to create your own password after signing in once. Reminder: when creating your new password, make sure it is easy to remember. Students usually forget their passwords, so keep yours simple. How to retrieve or reset forgotten password. For students who have not started using their IAU extension email, follow the link, Shifremi Unutum. If you have issues resetting your password, go to the IT department in T Block, Floria, Beshul campus. How to retrieve or reset forgotten passwords for students who have not started using their IAU extension email. How to retrieve or reset forgotten passwords for students who have started using their IAU extension email. If you are having trouble resetting your password, with the steps shown on the 2 previous slides, then you need to go to the IT department in T Block to get help. Go to the Students Affairs office in T Block, Floria, Beshul campus.
Orientation Program, Session 2, Part 2. Using the school email address. Dear students, welcome to the second section. In this session, I'd like to inform you about your school email. As you know, after registration, every student is automatically given an email address with the extension shown here. Students must use their school email in all their email correspondence with teachers. Do not use personal email services like Hotmail, Yahoo, or Gmail. How to activate your school email. First of all, sign into your UBIS account. Next, enter your username and password. Then, click on ePasta. Finally, enter the same password as your UBIS password. You will be directed to your inbox and you are done. Shortcut to access your school email. Go to the Istanbul Aydın University main page and click on SU Mail to be directed accordingly. Thanks for listening and good luck with your studies.
The Student Orientation Program, Session 3, Part 1, How to Address a Teacher. Things you should know. The structure is title plus name, name plus title, or Mr. Smith, a man who can be married or not married with the last name Smith. Ms. Smith, a woman who can be married or not married with the last name Smith. Mrs. Smith, a married woman with the last name Smith. Use your school email. Emails and emailing your teacher. Teachers and email. How to email teachers. If you cannot make it to your teacher's office hours, you can always email them. These slides will give you some advice on how to email your teacher and avoid any confusion or miscommunication. Write a clear subject line. Your teacher may receive many emails each day, so it's important to be clear about who you are and why you're sending the message. Include your name, the name of the class period if applicable, and, if you are emailing about a specific assignment, the title of that assignment. An example subject line might be Jane Doe, 6th period Russian research paper, or John Smith, 3rd period calculus question. If you're simply emailing about a question or letting the teacher know that you won't be in class for some reason, write something like name, class, date, quick note in the subject line. Address your teacher formally. It's important to establish a respectful tone in your email, so start with Dear Mr., Ms., Mrs., last name on its own line before creating the rest of the email. For example, you might start your email by typing Dear Mrs. Johnson and then pressing Enter twice before starting your email's body. Avoid substituting other words for dear. Do not use hey, hello, or similar. And never call your teacher by his or her first name unless they have asked you and every other student in your class to do so. This formality still applies if you are a parent emailing a teacher on the behalf of your child. As an adult, the teacher may be your peer. However, in a school context, you should still treat the teacher with the respect that they are used to. Always include some form of body text. When sending in an assignment, for example, it's tempting to attach the assignment and click Send without adding any body text. Unfortunately, this is both unprofessional and ambiguous, and, at times, rude. To ensure that your teachers have the proper context for your email, always include a message in the email. Be straightforward. Teachers have a limited amount of time per day to answer your questions, so make your email quick and to the point. Begin by explaining why you're sending the email in one sentence. Ask any questions that you need to ask. Try to keep your message to 5 sentences or fewer unless you have a very detailed question. For example, your email's body might read, I'm emailing to ask you about this Monday's homework. I'm not sure what the last sentence of question number 3 means. Could you please explain it to me? If you are emailing on the behalf of your child, the first line might be, I am Billy's mother, and I'd like to talk about his grade in your English class for this past semester. Use proper grammar and spelling. Your message should be well written, properly spelled and capitalized, and grammatically correct. Even if your message is only a sentence long, do not use emojis or chat acronyms in your message. Always err on the side of formality, even if your teacher is laid back and casual. For example, even if you're just turning in an assignment, writing, Here is my assignment for Friday, is better than writing assignment for Friday in the body section. Please label properly any attached assignments. Before you upload an assignment to the email, if applicable, make sure that the assignment's file name includes your name, the name of the class, the name of the assignment itself, and the period number if possible. The file name is the name of the attachment itself, not what you see when you open the file and look at what's written at the top. You might also want to put the date in the file name. End the email. There are many ways to end most emails, but you should always end emails to teachers with some variation of "thank you" on its own line, and then your name on a separate line. Possible substitutions for thank you include sincerely, regards, and best. Avoid thanks, cheers, or any other casual language. For example, you might write thank you on one line, press enter, and then enter your full name on the bottom line. Find your teacher's email. Send your message to the teacher's professional school-issued email account, unless they have provided you with a personal address. Your teacher may have given you an email address in the course syllabus. If not, you'll need to track it down yourself. If you can't ask in person and you can't find the email on the school website, try asking around. One of your friends or classmates might know. You can also ask the school secretary, other teachers, or even parents. Proofread your email one last time. Before actually sending your email, give it one last look over to ensure that everything is spelled and arranged correctly. You might want someone else to look over the email for you for this step. Send the email. Click your inbox's Send button to do so. Once you have sent the email, you can check the Sent section of your inbox to be sure that the message went through. Be patient. Teachers are often busy people, and you should not expect an immediate response. If your concern is very complicated or not very urgent, then you might be waiting for a few days. It might take your teacher longer to respond if you send your email over the weekend or during a holiday. It's always possible that your teacher doesn't feel comfortable answering your question over email. Don't stress if your teacher doesn't respond to your email. Since there's a record of you sending the email and not receiving a response, you can use their lack of response as an excuse if need be. Session 3, Part 2, Soft Skills. What are soft skills? Soft skills are a mix of interpersonal skills, common sense, personality, emotional intelligence, and attitude towards people, and are very important for success in the workplace as they impact how we perform and interact with our classmates. Soft skills either can't be acquired or are notoriously hard to acquire through traditional education, although they're transferable. Problem-solving skills, time management skills, organizational skills, communication skills, interpersonal skills, critical thinking skills, creative thinking skills, decision-making skills, and teamwork skills. Some examples. You might want to read more on soft skills. That brings us to the end of the orientation program. We hope you found it informative and are now ready to begin your journey with confidence. Remember, we are here to support you every step of the way. Good luck and welcome to our community.